Hi, this is Rebecca with Made Central, and in this video we'll be going over and highlighting the features that came out in the build yesterday, Thursday, April 9th, 2020. So here's what we'll be reviewing: the new Charge Customers Report. We'll also be reviewing the saved leads that don't match a zip code to the correct service company. We'll do a demonstration of that, and then we'll show the updated employee stats report for PTO and sick time. Also, going back to the very first item, we'll show you how to get there, explain the default settings, and just an FYI that the ability to do this for checks and gift cards will come at a later time. This feature is for charging credit card clients only currently. So let's move on to the test environment. So from Made Central, you're going to go to Company, All Reports, and you're going to see this new option for Charge Customers. So this is the new report for charging customers, and so there's two options. So you can charge a flat rate, or you can charge a percentage. And so depending on the date range, depending on which option you select, and then how many of your clients you select as well. Again, we're in the test environment, so I've just got one person active to kind of demonstrate what it would look like as I change these filters. So you can see here, I'm just on today's jobs, so I can see that I can have a flat rate, and it will work for, from this line, it will work for a number that's less than the charge. So you can see I put in $50. I'm going to click Update, and so it's going to update this amount for me to charge their card $50. I can put up to the total amount for this bill as a default. This can all be overridden at the client level as well. So if you wanted to put in a different amount that's higher than that, you could do that here at the client level. Then for percentage, if I change this to percentage, it's going to ask me for a percentage. So say, for instance, I have, 4 times a month, I charge them 25% of their bill. Today's one of their due dates, and I could update, and it's going to charge a percentage, 25% of their total bill on today's charge. And I would just click Charge Cards. Some users will be looking to bill for an entire time range. So you can, again, adjust your dates. If I wanted to put the 1st through the 30th, it's going to then pull up and show me the number of jobs each person has scheduled. Always is going to be the people that are paying with credit cards. And it's going to have a new amount listed for me as well. So you can see I left the default at 25%. I did jobs from 4/1 through 4/30. And you can see what it's done for me. It's gone ahead and entered the amount of 25% of these 4 jobs and got that information there for me. It's done that for all clients that we have a test card on file. So you can see that there's different examples there, with the percentage being at 25%. So again, this can be changed. It can be done if you're not doing it for all clients. You can update and just remove that and just bill individual clients a certain amount. So there's a lot of flexibility with this report. So up next, we're going to talk about the functionality that's been changed for those of you using the lead capture form on your website, and the ability to now see leads for addresses outside of your zip code area. They'll still go into your system like a normal lead, but it will be marked that it is outside of your service area. And I also will recommend that you update your external email template with some new verbiage, making people aware that they might have entered a zip code that's not valid. Even though they'll get a pop-up, I'd still update your email template. So let's walk through how to do that. Okay, I've loaded the Made Central lead capture form. Just going to put in some test information here. Put in email address. And then I'm going to just put in some other fake information here. And I'm just going to choose a zip code that I know is not in this service area, so that it will show me what the person will see on the website. So you can see I've submitted that request. It's going to tell me that zip code 62629 is outside of our service area. And then let's go back to Made Central. So I'm going to go to Customer, Search Quotes. And here I'll find that new lead that I just submitted. And you can see it's listed here in my search quotes as needing contacted. So I'm going to go click on that lead. And you can see here that your internal team will be notified outside of the service area. This generated, it's just generated again because I use the same phone number. That's why you're seeing a duplicate. But you can see here that our reply email is pretty basic. So I'm going to make some updates to that and show you where to go to do that. You're going to go to Company and Templates. And we're looking for our external quote email template. And that's the one we're going to be making the adjustments to. So I'm going to search for external. It's got my external email. And I'm going to go ahead and paste some new verbiage. So you can see I had a very short message earlier, and I've already composed some verbiage to include, to update. So now I'm letting them know your zip code entered might be invalid as we currently service the Indiana, Pennsylvania area only. We'll be sure to still follow up to see if you've got a home in our area needing professional cleaning services. So something like that to let them know that you will still be reaching out. That's why we want to collect that data and have it added to your personal Made Central information, because maybe they're paying for their kid's house to get cleaned and they just accidentally entered their zip code where they currently live. And so the next feature that we'll be reviewing is the updates that have been made to the employee stats report for PTO and sick time. Let's go ahead and head over to, going to go to our reports and go to employee stats. And you can see now it lists out anyone with available PTO hours, if they've used any hours. Same thing for sick hours. It's still going to demonstrate that information as well. So if you're a company that offers PTO or sick time, you will now have the capability of seeing that information here from the employee stats report. And that's the highlights from the build completed on Thursday, April 9th, 2020. Thanks.